his second term, from looming questions over Benghazi to the war in Afghanistan. Keep it here as our special coverage of Inauguration Weekend continues.
Nochmal genauer hingeschaut, also das scheint es nicht zu geben. Trotzdem, Herr Professor Schlepfer, an diesem Tag sollte man sich vielleicht der Tatsache vergewissern, dass wir alle nicht ewig leben und so ein bisschen uns der eigenen Endlichkeit vielleicht das nochmal gewahr werden?
Ja, natürlich, aber das machen wir nicht gerne. Das ist unsere große Angst, dass wir vorbestimmt dazu sind, einmal zu sterben. Das macht uns Angst. Und gerade solche Katastrophenszenarien lenken von dieser Angst und ist damit auch und vielleicht sollten wir uns bemühen, ein bisschen gelassener unserem eigenen Ende entgegenzugehen, weil es unausweichlich ist. Vielleicht kommt dann ein bisschen mehr Lebensfreude auf und mehr Energie für die positiven Dinge des Lebens.
Yeah. Two lights, that, Steve.
It is two lights next to each other, but it's not moving, is it?
Yeah. Stationary, innit? I'm just going to get it lined up with a light.
The four lights were in a rectangular shape and actually went into a triangle.
Coming in a triangular shape now. The triangle is facing east. The point of the triangle, there's a blink there on the other light.
Well, you know, when I first saw it, I was kind of shaking a little bit with the camera because you just don't know what you're looking at. So it's a unique experience. But I hope tomorrow we'll have it identified and we'll laugh about it.
A large red advertising balloon hovers over North Phoenix, the same area where four mysterious red lights appeared Monday evening.
It was definitely unique. I'd never seen nothing like it before.
Bob Brown and his roommate took 40 pictures of the red lights, and they weren't alone in capturing the mysterious event.
My wife told me to grab my camera. She was out front.
Scott Cancelosi's video shows the lights slowly moving around each other just around 8 last night. For 15 minutes, residents were amazed as the red lights formed various shapes.
To be honest with you, I still don't believe what I saw last night.
Officials with the FAA, NORAD, and the Air Force say they can't explain what created the red images. Last night's sighting brings back eerie memories of a similar event in 1997 when a mile-wide V-shaped formation of lights hovered over the city. The Air Force identified them as flares used in a training mission, but some residents now think the lights could be a sign of other life forms.
Very exciting. Like I said, my husband and I, we've discussed it before and said I think there's so much out there we don't know about, and I think we would be ignorant to think that there's not life on another planet.
I think maybe it's cold where they live and they're coming here to warm up.
In Phoenix, I'm Andy Harvey for NBC News.
A remarkable video. allegedly released from sources inside a Puerto Rican federal agency, appears to show a UFO. The object, filmed in infrared, and from a Homeland Security helicopter, was caught over the international airport in Puerto Rico. The helicopter pursued the UFO, as it cruised over a populated area, before heading toward the coast. UFO researchers reportedly conferred with the Puerto Rico Joint Forces of Rapid Action, a division of the state police, to verify the authenticity of the footage. The authorities did confirm that the UFO video was taken by a camera on board a Black Hawk helicopter, but further details of the encounter would remain classified. The footage, which lasts several minutes, concludes with the unknown object heading toward the coast, before disappearing beneath the waves. Could this remarkable footage confirm that there is an extraterrestrial base hidden beneath the waters of Puerto del Sol, on Puerto Rico's west coast?
Das Artes em São Paulo tiveram uma noite, digamos assim, intrigante. Vejam só essas imagens. Um objeto luminoso foi visto no céu pelos moradores, que, espantados, ligaram para a polícia. Os agentes foram enviados para o local, mas ficaram apenas observando. Teve gente que jurou estar vendo mesmo um disco voador. Por via das dúvidas, todos resolveram registrar o objeto e colocar na internet.
July 5th, 2013, we're seeing a UFO-looking sphere. It's been there since 4 in the morning. We don't know what it is, and it won't move. It's been there the whole time. But it's been flashing lights, and I just did some research, and it turns out last year, 7 people encountered this in San Diego, and I'm wondering if anybody else is seeing it. It's been there the whole time, and it won't move, but shame I don't have a good camera.
What is that? There go that one. lot of them. Look at those things. Look, they're traveling. Four of them.
Look at the fourth one. I thought that was a plane that was up high. There's no way those are shooting stars.
Yeah, they're shooting stars. They're just burning out.
Yeah, bro, this is crazy.
It's like they're just hovering. No, they dropped straight down like a meteorite.
Goes out and then comes back. Now, look at that.
What's up, guys? The footage that you're about to see here was captured inside the cockpit of a private plane by one of Brazil's most famous television actors, Rodrigo Andrade, wherein which there is a UFO seen outside of the plane and is being tracked on camera by the pilots and by Rodrigo himself. Now, yesterday I spoke with Mr. Andrade via Facebook about this UFO sighting, and as well as was given permission to air this footage here. Footage containing a UFO with which Mr. Andrade has no idea what this object is. And Mr. Andrade stated to us during our conversation that he had no clue and no details as to what this object was, other than a brightly lit object that was outside of the plane, and he also told us that he is currently waiting for a scientific analysis and report by a UFO magazine in Brazil at the moment, with which he turned his footage over. However, he was more than happy to allow me to post his footage and to get this evidence out for you guys so we can create a further dialogue about what we're possibly seeing here. Now, this UFO and the footage was actually sighted on October 12th of 2013. However, these images and video weren't released back then because Mr. Andrade said that he and the pilots were afraid of the possible repercussions. The original video was posted on Mr. Andrade's Facebook page with the caption, "Hi gang, I thought a lot about whether to publish this video or not. Anyway, I decided to publish it. We were flying when I, the pilot, and the co-pilot saw what appeared to be an unidentified object that followed our aircraft for about 25 minutes. And it is also reported that they were unable to spot the object on radar. And after the pilots contacted the Tower of Command for info on the mysterious object, they answered back that the plane was alone and that there was no object on radar." Which is obviously incorrect because you can clearly see the UFO in the video footage and the still images throughout this video. And you can clearly see the reaction from the pilots and from Mr. Andrade as this UFO follows their plane. And as I said, the object followed the plane for around 25 minutes until it suddenly vanished. The co-pilot and the pilot described the object as looking as a shape-shifting and at some points color-changing lit structure of some kind. So we will go ahead and play that footage for you. They are speaking Brazilian Portuguese during the video, which is why we took a moment to bring you up to speed about what's happening within. So stay tuned for after the video for further commentary.
Estamos aqui de Rio de Janeiro para Campinas. A gente está vendo um objeto aqui não identificado acompanhando nossa aeronave. Vocês podem ver aqui que não está no radar. O radar é aqui, né? Não consta no radar. Mais de 40 milhas. 40 milhas. Lá não tem nada. Ele está bem ali, ó. Já há um tempo. Fazendo um percurso mais nítido. Olha que legal, sente que é uma luz. É, olha que legal, ela tem um ruído. O comandante já levantou para a torre falou que não tem nada, né?
Eu já falei com a torre lá, e ele falou que não tem nenhum tráfego não identificado. Muito diferente. Mistérios.
Ela apareceu assim, do nada, né? Ela foi parecendo que estava vindo com outra gente. Ela mudou de intensidade. Interessante. Deixa eu tirar aqui.
Look at this, guys, new flashing. Look at amazing. Zoom in just a little bit and see.
they are here among us, and I'm not afraid because in most cases, well, as far as technology is concerned, they're light years ahead of us, and we have learned a lot of things from them. A lot of the things that we use today, we got from them, you know, lead lights and microchips and Kevlar vests and all sorts of things that we got from their technology, and we could get a lot more too, especially in the fields of medicine and agriculture, if we would go about it peacefully. But I think maybe some of our people are more interested in getting their military technology, and I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong-headed, and that's one of the things that that we're going to have to change, because we're going to have to work together.
Talking about
all of us, everywhere on the planet.
You've mentioned military technology and swapping technologies and barters between between aliens and people in American government. I want to ask you, as a former Minister of Defense of Canada, is interstellar war a possibility? Should we be creating a Star Wars force to defend ourselves from possible invasion or something like that?
Well, I think it's a possibility, but it's a possibility especially if we shoot down every UFO that comes in our airspace without asking who they are or what they want. And right from the beginning, we started scrambling planes and trying to shoot them down, but their technology was superior enough that we weren't able to get away with it. Certainly not for a long while. And during that period of time, they could have taken us over without any trouble if they'd wanted to. So I think we have to, rather than develop our own Star Wars, for Earth Star Wars, to protect ourselves against them, that we should work with the benign species, who are the vast majority, and work together and rely largely on them, of course, and cooperate so that we would be contributing something at the same time. But I don't think there's any point in us developing a galactic force that would tempt us to go out on our own and get into mischief, which is one of the things I think some of them are concerned about.
But what do you expect to happen if people start to believe in alien existence on Earth? Because things are definitely going to change. Our lives aren't going to be the same anymore.
Well, I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case, and I'm all for full disclosure, and I'm going to push very hard for full disclosure in the book I'm writing, and to give some reasons for it, things that we really have to know and have a right to know, and that our future as a species, and here I mean, you know, all of the species in the world, are potentially at risk if we don't figure out what's going on and work together to try and make life more amenable for all of us, and to work with our neighbors from other planets as well.
But still, like, I'm thinking to myself, if they've been here for such a long time, as you say, and they're interested in helping humanity, as you say, why is our world such a mess? I mean, if you want to help someone, you just help someone. You don't wait for someone to invite you to help that someone, no?
Well, I don't, you know, it's something that I think parents can sometimes say to their children, this is what you should do. But that doesn't mean the children are going to do it, does it? Because the cosmos is based on free choice. And we're given the option of making mistakes, of making wrong choices. And I guess what bothers some of us is we've made too many wrong choices and not enough right choices. So we're going to have to start switching our priorities and stop spending so much time and effort and weapons to kill each other or to dominate each other, and spending a lot more time on how to help each other to have a better life and a more just society, and a life which is healthier, and where the health care is better, and where the food distribution is better, and where the air is cleaner and the water is cleaner, and all of those things that are waiting to be done if we just get together and row, as we say, rowboat, row in the right direction, the same direction. And it's possible, but it's a tall order, and so far we haven't done it. My thesis will be that we have to do it, and we have to start doing it right away.
Thank you so much for this interesting interview and insight on extraterrestrial life. That was Paul Hellyer, former Canadian Minister of Defense, who says aliens exist and live among us on Earth. That's all the time we have for today. I will see you in the next edition of Sophie & Co.
Okay, 2 UFOs on the damn, what ship we on? What boat is this?
Carnival Sensation.
Carnival Sensation. What's the date?
It's the 1st of October.
October the 1st, 2009. 2 fucking UFOs. One of them moving to the left. Look, come here. This one on the left is moving. Come check it out. Look. Are you watching? There's a helicopter. There's an airplane in the cloud up to the right. For perspective to see how low these things are. Look at the one on the right moving. It's disappeared. See it? Just went away. Now the one on the left is still here. This one disappears, and we know why it disappeared. It disappeared because that plane maybe coming to check them out. I don't know. See, it did. See, now that one disappeared.
Dit zijn beelden gemaakt vanuit de hoogbouw aan de Merellaan in Maasluis. Afgelopen vrijdag 2:55. Vastgelegd door bewoner Dick Smits met deze kleine camera.
Ik was hier die boot hier rechts aan het filmen, heel veel bedrijvigheid. En in mijn linker zie ik ineens iets aankomen. En dat was er volgens mij al een tijdje, want ik had het nog niet zo in de gaten. Ik denk, dat is wel interessant, ik ga dat eens even opnemen.
Maar wat is het? Ook broer Rob komt de beelden bekijken.
Maar ja, op slow motion zag ik volgens mij nog meerdere objecten en er schoot iets vanaf de tweede kraan van links naar rechts keihard omhoog. Moet ik eigenlijk even aanwijzen.
Bij het UFO-meldpunt Nederland zijn nog nauwelijks meldingen over dit object binnengekomen. Terwijl het vrijdag 11 april toch ruim een kwartier boven de omgeving Brielle Ouddorp heeft gehangen.
Het is moeilijk te zeggen wat het is geweest. Maar ja, het zou een UFO kunnen zijn.
Gelooft u erin in buitenaards leven?
Ja, ik geloof er wel in. Ik denk dat er wel meer is, ja. Want dit is maar een klein planeetje, al kijk je zo in het heelal. En je ziet alles zo, die sterren, noem maar op. Dan denk je toch wel, ja, er moet wel meer zijn.
Espérate, ya lo tengo aquí.
A Chiruña prendió una luz, ¿viste? No, fue el sol. Mira, está prendiendo un foco. Mira, 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 mira. Oye, ¿no es el reflejo del sol? ¿Qué es eso? Chirrión. Abre la tornilla.
No, dude, hey, seriously, what is this, man?
It's the end of the world, though. Where the hell is that crap? It definitely doesn't look like planes, because normally
No, seriously,
like flashing orange and red lights.
this is not plain, man.
I mean, green and
Non, mais là, c'est totalement ouf, quoi.
He's going to come in right here. He's going to float in right underneath, and he's going to whip up right here and skirt out. There he is. See him? Right there. And boom, the whole backside of that rocket erupts. Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed an attack on Russia's rocket with your own eyes. With your own eyes. I cannot tell you who was in control of that craft. I cannot tell you what kind of craft that is, but I'm going to tell you this is way up in the atmosphere, guys. In the rate, in the speed that thing was moving right there, that is no airplane. That is a UFO. That is advanced technology. And you just witnessed it. Take out Russia's Proton rocket. It is real, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. This is not photoshopped. To me, absolutely amazing that I just caught this with my own eyes. And I want the whole world to see this. The whole world deserves to see this. Somebody, something, right there, just took out Russia's Proton.
we are at MacArthur Park for Robert Bingham's UFO summoning event, June 22nd, 2014. Here's a shot of Robert summoning for the crowds and a breakdown of his process.
I can into that spot, and I'll telepathically put out the message for them to show up, and I believe that, that they're going to show. You have to believe. You have to have faith in order to make things happen.
Crowds came from all over Southern California ready to film and watch the UFOs. People brought their camcorders and cameras. As usual, activity began right away with a big orb right over the Park Plaza Hotel.
Left side of the pole towards the bottom, kind of midway.
Fantastic, I got it.
Yeah.
That's a killer shot. Reference point and everything. Wow. Thanks, Vince.
You're welcome.
Here's the object scaled up, slow mode. As you can see, the craft has a plasma-like quality. This UFO was ejecting a beam of light. You can see as the beam comes in and comes back. Robert pointed to two orbs in the sky. Cameras started rolling.
You got them, Jim?
I got it. There's two of them flying in sync.
Really?
Pretty epic. Very hazy.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I just slowly moving to the right. Jim's got it.
Jim, you got it?
Yeah.
Same one?
There's two of them moving to the right slowly. Yeah, big orb.
Both in your frame?
Yeah.
That's great.
Is it still in the clouds?
See that cloud?
Here's a motion track of the object. As I followed the UFO through the sky, it suddenly ejected two spheres. Shit, there's more of them now under it. Whoa.
There's two up there, right? No, Jim still has it in pro.
There's two of them under the main one. Watch as the two orbs drop down from the main UFO. With a smaller black orb accompanying them. Here's a scaled up shot. In this still, when you zoom out, you can see all four UFOs.
Take a look at these pictures. In one, a circular thing appears to hover. In another, it appears in front of some impressive clouds. In yet another picture, the circle appears to stand on its side with an impressive light show. What does that look like?
It's a UFO. Ooh, that really does look like a UFO. A UFO?
You can find a lot of things flying through the halls of the Houston Museum of Natural Science. But a real answer as to just what you see in these Twitter pictures is a mystery.
Samantha Cristoforetti, Italy's first woman in space, can be heard screaming "Oh God" at the possible sight of a UFO during the docking operation of the Soyuz spacecraft she was aboard. First, this UFO can be seen streaking in the background. Then moments later you hear Samantha scream. Listen.
Oh my God,
Далее около 25 при скорости минус 0,12.
Oh my God,
Далее около 25 при скорости минус 0,12.
The best part of all this is that you can hear her Russian colleague, Anton Shkaplerov, saying, "Tiho tiho tiho," as she screams, which in Russian means "calm calm calm." This is an amazing catch, and there is no denying she was frightened by something she saw, and was quickly told to be quiet.
In Hong Kong, tens of thousands of pro-democracy demonstrators, you'll recall, taking to the streets there. We hear they're stockpiling supplies, building makeshift barricades, all of this in an attempt to call for a change to voting in the 27 election for their next leader. They want a free vote, and they're being told that no candidates will be vetted by the powers that be in mainland China. The leader of Hong Kong urged...
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea. What is that?
Holy
It's going
fucking
really fast. Now
shit,
look.
it's stopping.
It stopped.
Oh, come on, camera. It's hovering.
No kidding. It just went from that building
The fuck is that?
in about 2 seconds. No, it just stopped. What is it?
I don't know. It's just hovering there.
I just saw it out of the crack.
Holy shit! What the fuck is that?
Now look, it's moving again.
This is
It's going
fucking...
slow.
This is Thailand, if y'all want to know. This is not some fucking... What? That's not a helicopter. If y'all don't believe me, this is Thailand, and I don't know what the fuck that is hovering over our hotel.
Na samym Cypru, no coś niesamowitego po prostu. I to już nie to, że to jest moja konfabulacja, Maginia tu siedzi koło mnie i to nagrywa.
No, nagrywam.
Co, jakiś wielki obiekt, słuchaj, wszedł w atmosferę, rozleciał się, widzimy cały czas jak się spala, słuchaj, i takie wiesz, ta końcówka jego, która też weszła w atmosferę, no coś niesamowitego, wiesz?
No, się rozdzieliło.
No i to zobacz, to się rozwala jakby.
exposed to the elements and requires a lot of refurbishment and money to keep it in good condition. But like most of it is privately owned and therefore it is ineligible for heritage lottery funding. There are calls though for that to change. We'll have more details a little later. First the news, weather and the travel where you are.
விக்னேஸ்வரா 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 சீக்கிரம் வாடா சீக்கிரம் வா 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 அரே வாடா 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 ஐயோ அங்க பாருடா ஏய் வாடா 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 ஏய் ஏய் ஐயோ எடுக்கறான்டா எடுக்கறான்டா ஏய் ஐயோ என்ன பவர் டேய் ரெட்டி ரெட்டி ஏய் மேல பாருங்க மேல பாருங்க ஐயோ கெட்ட பத்து பேசுறீங்க
What is that?
Jenny Horn filmed this November 7th, guys. You probably want to watch this in HD.
What is that? That is so weird. Zoe! Zoe, come here, sweetie pie. Hang on, Zoe. Okay, there's the UFO right there. There's the helicopters right over here around it. Zoe, come here. Come here, Zoe. Zoe, come here.
Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Attention viewers. Look Now TV uploads new videos every week. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free.